Hey coin collectors, Dan the Collecting Man here. Today I wanted to talk about gold, silver and platinum, specifically with the Britannias. I thought that's something quite unique to talk about, and also go through the prices of each of the different ones. So I've got here the 1/10 ounce gold, 1/10 ounce platinum, and also a 1/10 ounce silver, which is something quite unique and something that I haven't really seen before. So I thought it's pretty cool to see the same design in three different metals that are very collectible. So let's start off with the gold. This one here is specifically the 2023 Britannia. I'm definitely looking to add a 2024 one as part of my collection because I thought it would be cool to have all three different types of metals in a 2024. But as you can see, just for me, there's nothing like gold. It just looks so beautiful, and I really love having these Britannias. So this is currently retailing around £219, which is around $424. So it's not a bad price when it comes to gold, and it's definitely something really cool. So we've seen gold absolutely skyrocket over the last year. So I was lucky enough to be able to get this one earlier last year. So definitely have increased the value of this coin quite a bit. I would have loved to get an ounce, but that's just a bit above my personal budget. So a year ago, this was retailing around, or a year ago, an ounce of silver was $2,957. And in that year, an ounce of silver has now gone up to $3,442. So pretty much $500 increasing over 1 year, which is a lot for a precious metal in the market. So definitely pretty cool to see the precious metal go up that much. So let's have a closer look at this. I've got a special magnifier that we can have a look at in detail all the different security features that they got on these. So hopefully it comes out all right. So you got here, which is the trident there, and as we move it around, it becomes a pitch lock. So if we move it on this angle, it becomes a lock. Hopefully you can see that. There's a lock there and pitchfork. Maybe we can try it this way. So there you can see with the security feature, we've got the trident there in that little circle. You can see that pretty clearly. Let's have a closer look like that. So you can see the trident, and then as I move it up on this angle, it becomes a lock. You can always see a bit better without that. It becomes a little lock there, which is pretty cool. So it's a good security feature that they've got on this. And I think definitely having some gold at this point in time is really, really good. So next I've got platinum. This is something that I've only just started to collect. So I haven't had much platinum in the past. So this is actually my first bit of platinum that I've ever purchased, and I've also got some from the Perth Mint on top of that. So obviously same security features there, where you got the trident and the padlock, as you can see there. You got all the radial lines and all the other different key features, and around here we can see hopefully that this is 1/10 ounce Oz 2024 999.5 platinum. So it's not as pure as the gold and silver, and as you can see here again, 999.5 platinum, Bullion with King Charles on the back. So definitely pretty cool to have this, and I'm pretty sure they'll be pretty high mintages. So it's definitely, from a collecting point of view, it's not going to be fully sought after. So platinum has actually gone down in value over the last year. So this one here will cost you around £108 to buy now, which is around $208. And from an ounce point of view, a year ago it started at 1,541, and it's now gone down to 1,445. So $100 reduction in value over the last year. So platinum is definitely diving where the other two metals are going up, which is quite surprising. And given it is a rarer metal to own, but there's just less people interested in trying to buy it in those kind of collecting point of view. So if you look at the gold platinum ratio, a year ago it was 1.06 2.97, so just under two ounces of platinum for gold. Now it's 2.45, so 2.45 ounces of platinum for an ounce of gold. So it just shows that gold has gone up quite a lot, $400 in the year, and platinum's gone down $100 over the last year. So for me, I'm certainly think it's still something to get. Like I said, I'm not going to be buying much, but I probably will try and get an ounce over this year, because I do think it is potentially undervalued, and all you need is a certain industry to come up with a new invention that requires platinum, and you'll see that potentially go up quite a lot. But that's just a hope, I suppose, from my point of view. It's not financial advice. And then we've got these tiny little 1/10 ounce of silver, which is something you don't normally buy. You normally get an ounce of silver, but this is a 1/10 ounce, and this was roughly $5.78 per coin. You get them in tubes of 16, so that's probably the best way to buy it. I find it's more like for those bartering kind of people that are looking to barter the silver in the future. And silver has definitely improved over the last year, so it's gone from $36 to $38.90, so probably a nearly $3 improvement over the last year, which is not huge when you're looking at $400 for gold, but it's definitely at least heading up the right direction, which is something that you want to see when it comes to silver. So I'm not going to buy many of these little silver ones, because you're probably going to add a lot of premium, but I think it's quite unique and pretty cool. So also looking at the silver gold ratio over the last year, it's gone from $81 or 81 ounces of silver for 1 ounce of gold to now 89.4 ounces of silver to 1 ounce of gold. So it just shows that silver now is quite undervalued compared to gold. I mean, I can understand why you're looking at gold as how beautiful it is, but it definitely shows that the silver is quite undervalued, and platinum even more so undervalued. So I thought I'd also show some of the other Britannias that came out. These are the 1 ounce Britannias from a silver point of view that have come out in the last year. So this is the 2024 with King Charles on it. But we also had this one here, which is a very cool one. This is the King Charles with his crown. This is a coronation version, which I think will be in the long term quite collectible, so really cool to have. And we also had Queen Elizabeth in 2024. So we had 3 different effigies on the obverse for 2023, which is really something to have. So like I said, these 2 here are from 2024. This is 2023, and I'll be looking to add a 2024 1/10 ounce soon. Obviously, I'm going to have to pay a lot more than what I had to pay for this one when I purchased it last year. So I'd love to know, do you like collecting Britannias? Is it something that you think are pretty cool to have? They're probably, for me, one of the cool ones, or one of the top ones from a government minted point of view. From a silver point of view, you do have to be aware of the milk spotting. Unfortunately, the Royal Mint, when it comes to quality, aren't always best from a quality point of view for silver specifically. But for the rest and for the design, I think they're really cool and unique, and it's something that stands against time. Everyone knows, or most people know, what the Britannias are all about, and they're definitely very unique to the UK. So I think for me, it's definitely cool to have some of the Britannias. I've probably got more than I probably need, but I'll definitely be looking to add more gold over time. So please let me know your thoughts and which is your favorite metal to own, and what are you looking to get in the next year from a collecting, stacking point of view. Please ensure you click subscribe to get more videos on coin collecting. Thanks so much for watching and joining the coin collecting community. I'll catch you in my next video. Dan.